What's happening there, guys, and welcome back to our channel. The Weeknd isn't really known to be someone who gets involved in controversies, unlike many other artists, but it looks like even he has found himself in a pinch. Today, we're going to be taking a look at why The Weeknd is getting cancelled. Number 5. How did this all begin? Before we get into just why The Weeknd is getting cancelled, let's give some context to the situation, shall we? The whole story begins with the upcoming HBO series by the name of Idol. The show is featuring the likes of Reza Fahim, Sam Levinson, and even The Weeknd, who's the leading man playing a cult leader in the entertainment industry. Lily Rose Depp is playing one of his followers, who also happens to be an aspiring singer. Idol was previously being directed by Amy Seimetz, but for some reason, she left the project, prompting HBO to put out a statement saying, "The Idol's creative team continues to build, refine, and evolve their vision for the show, and they've aligned on a new creative direction." Yeah, the channel gave a pretty typical response to the situation. Like, what else could they have done when the director decides to walk out? Number 4. Rolling Stone enters the mix. Rolling Stone decided to join in on what was going on with Idol, reporting about how the production process was going and alleging that Seimetz's exit from the show made the executive producer Sam Levinson scrap the almost done shoot and completely redo the entire thing. Rolling Stone also claimed that the rest of the people who were involved in the production felt alienated by Levinson and Tesfaye's changes, with them calling some scenes as being rape fantasies, and also saying that some scenes were just bad satire and put in the show for nothing but measly shock value. Apparently, Tesfaye wanted to bump the whole cult thing of the show down a few notches and make the show something entirely else, all while also dropping the feminism-centric theme of the show. Needless to say, Rolling Stone's reporting of the show wasn't favored by anyone involved in it, including The Weeknd. Number 3. The Weeknd hits back at Rolling Stone. Not long after Rolling Stone's report regarding Idol gained traction, The Weeknd took to Twitter and tagged Rolling Stone under a clip from the show, which featured Dan Levy as well as Lily Rose Depp. In the scene, The Weeknd's character says, "Rolling Stone has 6 million followers on Instagram, half of which are probably bots, and Jocelyn, Lily Rose's character, has 78 million followers, all real. So she'll tag them, they get followers, nothing for Jocelyn." That wasn't it though. In the same scene, Tesfaye's character calls the magazine irrelevant. Above the clip that the artist shared, there was a caption mentioning Rolling Stone with the question of did they upset them. This tweet made by The Weeknd surprisingly got him a lot of flack from social media users. Not only that, even employees from Rolling Stone came forward and shared some pictures of The Weeknd appearing on their cover, implying that he was a hypocrite. Noah Shockman, who appears to be the chief editor of Rolling Stone, even tweeted in response to the cover of their magazines featuring The Weeknd, writing, "Not at all." Before we continue, make sure to like the video and hit that subscribe button if you're enjoying this video. Also, don't forget to press that bell icon if you don't want to miss out on more of our upcoming content. Now let's get back to what we were talking about. Number 2, The Weeknd gets cancelled. As we said, people are not too fond of The Weeknd's response to Rolling Stone, so much so that they attempted to literally cancel him. One user on Twitter wrote, "This doesn't help him at all to deflect the allegations. He's even more sus now," while another added, "This looks so bad, and I'm not talking about the excellent coverage from Rolling Stone. Delete, delete, delete," tweeted another individual in response to the singer's tweet. "Please delete and unsubscribe," wrote someone else. Yeah. Things weren't looking too good for the singer by any means, but hey, on the other hand, some people were also puzzled as to just why The Weeknd was being cancelled. One person wrote, "The cancellation of The Weeknd wasn't on my bingo list for this year." Another chimed in with, "I never thought I would see the day The Weeknd is cancelled. I don't care if The Weeknd is not cancelled, not on my watch." Number 1, how did HBO and the rest of the Idol team respond? HBO put out a statement of their own after seeing just what was going on. They said, "The creators and producers of The Idol have been working hard to create one of HBO's most exciting and provocative original programs." They further added, "The initial approach on the show and production of the early episodes unfortunately did not meet HBO standards, so we chose to make a change." Even Lily Rose Depp also put out a statement defending Sam Levinson and the series' production. "Never have I felt more supported or respected in a creative space. My input and opinions more valued," she wrote before adding, Working with Sam is a true collaboration in every way. It matters to him more than anything, not only what his actors think about the work, but how we feel performing it. He hires people whose work he esteems and has always created an environment in which I felt seen, heard, and appreciated. This brings us to the end of our video. This was a look into The Weeknd getting cancelled.